Hello! Today we're doing an installment for the vintage bridal series that I have going called the Sadie Series, and this particular video is all about the Gothic Bride. When it comes to vintage bridal looks, I think that the Gothic style is something that a lot of you really cater towards, and so what I'm doing today is sort of a Gothic style that also reads as vintage, but when people think of Gothic style now, they don't typically think of what traditional Gothic style would have been, which would have been sort of like around the era of Jane Eyre, and actually that's considered a Gothic romance, so it sort of gives you the idea of where this is going. However, I've decided to marry the two Gothic styles somewhat together. So the very dark eye makeup, the very dramatic lip, and then the more traditional, almost Victorian inspired hair. This is something that, even though it's extremely dramatic, will still read well on photos, in photos, and will still look as though you are not attempting to do more of a costume look, but something that's just slightly more timeless for the purpose of wedding photos. So that's what this is all about. Hopefully you will enjoy this. I've also filmed this makeup, so if this makeup is interesting to you, or if this is something that you may want to do for your wedding, then I'll be glad to put up a video later. What I've done is sort of waved my hair with some Remington tight curls. Because it's so humid, it's not going to last like this, but I did this just to sort of give it a bit of a head start for the style that I'm wanting to do. I will not be incorporating my bangs into this style, so I wanted to sort of hide them and get them out of the way. So what we've got going right now is a few bobby pins set aside. I've got a couple of combs. These are grip tooth. I don't believe in any other kind. I also have my Irresistible Me ponytail extension that has also been freshly curled. I curled this with hot sticks. Since I'm not going to be doing anything with featuring the ponytail down, then it won't be necessary to do it in a wet set. But in this climate, typically I would have to do this in a wet set. So this is the style that I will be doing. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I'm going to do is sort of just get my bangs out of the way. Because of the headpiece that we'll be featuring in this style, I do not need my bangs to be featured at all. So I'm going to go ahead and just pin them completely out of the way and sort of cover them with this wave. Then what I'm going to do, and this is a very simple style, but it's something that will read well in pictures because of the dramatic look of the actual headpiece and what we're going to be doing in it. There's going to be a fishnet veil involved in this, a Swiss dotted black veil. So in order for this to work, it's going to have to be somewhat of a simple style. So the first thing I'm going to do is separate this top section. And this is the section that has my bangs as well as some of the crown hair. I'm going to twist it up out of the way and just sort of bobby pin this in place. Actually kind of like that. I might do a variation on that. I didn't really know what I was going to do with my top hair at first. Okay. Smoothing the sides back. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So the volume that we have from the combs is just this little bit of volume at the sides. Just a little bit. And now I'm going to take the back section and smooth it down. Okay, so we've just put it back in a very simple ponytail. And now what I'm going to do is take my Irresistible Me extension, and the reason that this doesn't need to be super neat is because we're going to be putting it, putting the ponytail curls all around it. So this is going to be sort of a low cluster of curls. I'm going to take the Irresistible Me extension. For more information on including this or on installing this, just see my last video. Basically, you can also take this ponytail and just lay it over one shoulder, and it still has sort of a Gothic, almost like Edwardian look to it. But you can do however you'd like to do, and in this case, I'm going to make quite a cluster of curls. But I'm kind of liking the volume on the top here, so I'm going to actually take my hairspray and sort of harness this just sort of pin it in place. And I've created sort of a swirl of pin curl here, but it's not necessary that it really have a name or be super structured, because we're trying to keep the softness and the sleekness of the Edwardian or Victorian era in place. So it's all about drama with just a vintage aesthetic. So I've got sort of a pompadour thingy going on the top. And then I'm going to take the curls of my ponytail, and I'm going to start, get the ribbon out of the way first by pinning it back. And then you'll be sort of amazed how much hair is in this ponytail. And now I'm going to start taking individual sections, brushing them out a little bit, and spinning them into sort of an octopus of curls. And it's not going to be something that I'm really like focusing on too much. If you're doing this on someone else, it's going to be a lot easier to sort of structure and keep your curls exactly where you want them to be. In my case, I'm literally just getting them up there and making a kind of cluster of curls. Okay, so that is pretty much the way it should turn out. Part up, part down. Lots and lots of hair at the bottom. You can leave the bottom as loose as you'd like. And then what you can go ahead and do is just add your veil, which is going to be super elegant. And a little bit of lift in your hair will actually give it a little extra oomph. And just kind of pin it in place. And then, just for a little extra power, I have this amazing cream puff hat from Taissa Lada. But voila, Gothic Bride. And you can add a little bit of lace where you'd like to see lace. You can add some black gloves. But this is the finished style, and hopefully this taught you a little bit of something about using some false hair. Hopefully you like it, and we will see you next time in